ladies. How are you? Sam, is that you? Hey, guys. Okay, I have one giveaway. Well, I have two giveaways today, I guess. I'm going to do two of these little pieces of, so here in a minute, we're going to like just decoupage this onto this. Hey, Marina, how are you? So I'm going to do giveaways for two of them today. You'll get it's just a little piece of napkin. So simple today, is what I'm trying to say. Feels really weird in my, down here today, like really echoey. Let me get a little bit of music on. You guys hop in that giveaway. It'll be for a piece of this napkin to decoupage. Okay, music for myself so it's not so weirdly quiet. I'm going to pin this thing. I got all of my new inventory loaded in, except for maybe like two things, but it's a lot. So I have satin clear coat. Now, I know last week we were talking about clear coat and I didn't have any. So now I have all the clear coats. I have satin, gloss, and flat. I pinned one of them to the bottom there a second ago, but it moved now. But yeah, so if you're like, that's what we're going to use today is some clear coat. So if you're in the market for some clear coat, I have all that now. Oh, what'd you say, Marina? Good morning, Jelly Bear. Hey. Playing with your patina paint and spray. Could use some demonstration. Oh, okay, Marina. I thought about doing that today because I got all that too. I got new copper and bronze and iron, and then I have my sprays, of course. But hey, Indu, okay, Lintro, how are you guys? So maybe after this, we'll do that. This is kind of what, if you guys don't even know what we're talking about, this is kind of what the patina paint ends up looking like, depending on how you use it. This was just like this color, and then we painted it with the bronze. And then can you show what you use for transfers in place? Oh yeah, I can probably show that too. I have a few today. So I actually cut up this transfer, you guys. So last week I showed you, hold on a second. So I'm actually kind of low. I'm low on transfers right now. This is actually the only transfer I have, and then I have it in pieces. So I was gonna run those today for $3 each if you guys were interested in just a piece, because I know $29 for this is kind of a lot if you don't really know what you're doing or you don't really know if you want to commit to transfers. But then I also have these ones available today too. And then I'm gonna order some more. I want to get some springy ones. But yeah, these are in there in the buy it now if you're interested in some strawberry looking ones. But they're so easy, you guys. I can show that here in a little bit too, the transfer thing. I actually might have a plate. If you guys want me to put it on a plate. Who's Alice in Wonderland for Halloween and use that clock? Is that like Alice in Wonderlandy? I don't even know. So yeah, do you guys want me to put a transfer on a plate real quick? I'll do that. I can do that because actually I have a plate out there that it might look good on. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab a plate. Be right back. Okay, I grabbed a couple of plates, you guys. So, oh, with the rabbit clock. I've never seen it. That'd be so cool. Ew, your child is eating straight butter. So I have this pretty plate, but I don't know that the transfer that I have would look good on this plate. So I think I'll just use this plain. It's like a platter. But look at this. It has a blue lining on it. And then this transfer that I have is like a dark blue. Let me wipe this off really quick. Paper towels go. I don't know, but I have a towel. Oh, here's paper towels. All right, so real quick, we're going to do transfers, and then we'll get to some other stuff. I was going to just do some decoupaging today, and then I was going to paint this. I got this in the Goodwill bins, you guys. I think it's from Target. It's really grubby, but I think it needs a new paint job. So I was going to work on that today, too. My kids are all home from school today because it snowed. So, and my husband's here, though, so he's upstairs with them because he has Mondays off. So that's handy. Yeah, sounds fun. Real blast. So I was gonna try to be kind of quick today. If you guys are just joining in, the giveaway is for a little piece of this napkin. that we're gonna transfer onto or decoupage onto this little scrap wood here in a minute. But I have a couple other pieces. So if you wanted to get one for yourself, that's what the giveaway is. So yeah, basically for the transfers, you just get your surface clean, of course, and dry. And then you just pick your transfer. So I have all these pieces, like I said, that I cut out of that one that I just showed you guys, which is in the bite now if you're interested. Let me see here. Go ahead that real quick. Oh, congrats on the giveaway. So this is what we're going to be getting ready to use here. A piece of this. But there's four pages in here, so you get so many pieces. That's what that is. That's what we're getting ready to use. Trying to decide. Sorry, I'm kind of winging it because this was a spur of the moment little, request here. So we'll figure it out though. So that one could potentially be kind of cute in there. Or there's these ones with these horses, which I think that would look kind of cool. I don't know yet. And then this is the hard part, is just figuring out what to put in there. Okay, for some reason I like this one. Where'd my scissors go? What do you guys think here? You want this little cottage scene on it, or the horse? The horse one. And I kind of want, there's flowers, so I was kind of thinking about what if I surround it with flowers? Because now that I'm looking at it, the blues are kind of clashing. I might switch to this plate, to be honest. I'm indecisive. The cottagey one? Okay. Cottage, everybody says cottage. Okay. Now what do you think, on the white plate? Or the creamier colored beige plate? White, yeah, okay, I'm thinking white too. Yes, okay, we're gonna do it. I need to wipe this plate off. This one's cleaner than the other one. All right, so basically with a transfer, it's literally so simple. So they're gonna have a clear covering on the front that has the transfer attached to it. So you just pull all that off carefully, otherwise sometimes they'll rip. And then you just make sure you put it exactly where you want it on your surface. Center it and get it perfect. And then it comes with a little stick in the package, but you can use literally anything, your finger even works, honestly. But sometimes you do need a little bit of a harder thing to kind of press it. Transfers are so great, you guys, for just literally transforming anything. Plates, books. Did I mod any of you guys today? I don't think I did. What's everybody been up to? Doesn't feel like a Monday for some reason. Okay, so that's that, you guys. Look, how cute. And then you can seal these if you want. I wouldn't though on a plate. So that's pretty cute. That was so easy. Just use your finger. Yeah. Let me see if instead of my Shayla, it's my Shayna. That's funny. Jane's front porch. Oh, thanks, Emily. Okay, guys. I got Induke there at least. I got you modded. Oh my god. Yeah, anyway, so that was so easy. And I mean, yeah. Do you guys want any of those pieces? Like I said, I was going to run some of those transfer pieces today. Yeah, definitely for just decor now. No eating. And I don't even think if you sealed it, I wouldn't even, I obviously wouldn't use it for food then either. There was a little bit of a bubble right there. If you were going to be doing anything with this though, if it was going to be used as a tray, then you would want to seal it. And you can use this sealer. You can use the satin, the flat, or the gloss sealer. But honestly, I would recommend with something like this, I would get spray sealer. And just give it a quick spray. Otherwise, you're going to have brush strokes. So, I know, randomly snowing here too. So annoying. What was I about ready to do? Oh, I was going to see if you guys wanted any of these. I listed them this morning. So, if you guys are interested in any of these pieces, like I said, instead of, purchasing the whole thing outright, because this is how it comes, I just figured if you guys wanted to try a piece, we could run some of these today. So like here's this one. If anyone wanted to grab one of these this morning for, you know, your own plate, you could put one on your own plate. Thank you. And I forgot to get paper ready to write this down. HH Vintage, thanks. Vintage, oh, who was that? Vintage Flair? Is that what that said? Oh, here's some paper. Maybe. It's in my daughter's little notebook. HH Vintage, thank you. Oh, look. My daughter's cute little drawings. I don't know if there's any paper in this, though. Oh, it's just all her. Oh, wait, here's some in the back. I want to rip out her drawings. She's artsy, too. Yeah. She is actually. She's upstairs right now. She was drawing, you know those directed drawings that they do on YouTube? She was doing one of those this morning. HH, I always say your name wrong. I always say vintage and it's vintage. Just yell at me. Okay, let me throw this away. Here's another piece that is like all together. So you're getting quite a bit here actually. So that windmill, some florals. These could be kind of fun to frame like around it. So you could kind of put those around the plate and then put the thing in the middle, or you could just do all different things. So I'm gonna run this one if you guys are interested in that one. Just a good way to get a good deal on these versus buying the whole thing outright, you know, and the shipping is like probably 73 cents. Actually, too, when I ship this, I'll probably cut this a little bit more. So just know that. That way it fits in an envelope good. Jane, thank you. Yes, you can use them on wood. For sure. And then here's a cute piece. We got a kind of like a cottage with a bridge, sort of. This one's kind of bigger, too. So this one's running. This one fit on a platter really nicely. There's kind of a size reference for that. Thank you guys so much. And then we'll get to another craft here in a minute. Vintage Flair. Vintage affair. Yeah, you can use them on glass, wood. I've never used them on fabric. But yeah, how does that go? I did not write your name right, but that's okay. I got this. What was I saying? Oh, this one's really cute. Looky there. Little, oh, like on a canvas. Yes, that'd be really cool. Like a drop off canvas thing. Then frame it or something. That'd be really cool. All right, here's another piece running. How cute. Also, I might cut this one for you guys and put it in so it'll fit nicely in the envelope. You're getting all that there. This is so cute. Put it on a little plate or something. Or wood. That's why, like, these things here, I grabbed this out of the bins. Oh, thank you guys so much. I always grab these because they're like the perfect little surface for this type of stuff too, to put these on. Thank you, Jane. Wait, I know that's not your first name, I don't think, right? But I can't remember. The whole sheet? Well, if you want to buy the whole thing, I have one in the buy it now. And there's actually 4 sheets in there if you guys want the whole thing. And it's in the buy it now. I can pin it for you. Maybe if I can find it here. So that is pinned if you want all 4 sheets. Otherwise, I was just kind of running some of these so you guys can, if you didn't want to spend that whole $29, you could get a couple pieces to kind of, you know, this piece is running. If you guys like this piece, that went. Let's see what else we got here. I think there was another little horse. I'm going to include this horse and this thing together, and then maybe like another little, here's another little flower piece all together. And maybe, oh, this horse too. Because if you like that horse, you probably would like this horse. So a good little bundle of horses here. So that one's running right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check it. So getting 4 little pieces here. Thank you guys so much. Cat. Good deal. First purchase. You guys throw some hot dogs in the chat. I feel like I'm missing the comments this morning. Cat day. Thank you for being here. First time. All right, here's another little cottage piece. Little house, little cottage. Oh, that's adorable. I think there's another one with little kids on it. I know I used one that had cats on it. I used that one. Thank you guys. And then there's this one with the lady on it. This one's really cute too. Thank you guys so much. So all we've done so far is put a transfer on a plate, and then I was just selling some of the pieces to the transfer that I used, because I know the whole thing, like outright, it's kind of expensive. So I wanted to cut it up and see if you guys wanted some pieces, just so you could get like a little. Also, with transfers, like when I buy them, I never end up using the whole thing. So I feel like this is a good way for me to just share it with you guys. But yeah, that's what we did so far today, was just put this on that. So here's another piece. Like I said, love this one. This lady with her flowers. And you get these two little pieces too. And if you have some platters, like I said, they would fit really nice on here. But we have a couple other things planned today. I'm gonna paint this egg here in a minute. Cat, thank you. Here's a lady with a horse. She's running right now. Lady with her horse. And a dog, I think. What is that? Yeah, a little doggy. Okay. What else you guys like? Oh, I think this is the last like cottage. Oh, and then there's one more. This one's really cute too. Okay, so that one's running. Nice size again here on this one. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. Thanks, Vintage. Thanks, HH. Sipping on my coffee, but it's cold. I need one of the little coffee warmers. HH, thank you. You guys will have to send me pictures of what you do with these. What you do with these. Okay, we're gonna do these two together. So you're gonna get this piece, kind of like a, what is that? Castle? I don't know. You're gonna get that piece. That would look amazing on a platter, kind of like what we just did, because it's a good like oval shape. And then I'm gonna throw in this little bundle of flowers. So you're getting both pieces there. Put in a cabin hop train. So make sure. Oh yeah, try to put it on some wood for that. That would be cute, for sure. My dang light over there is a motion light, so it shuts off. Thanks, cat. I'm gonna turn that light back on real quick. There we go. All right, you guys didn't want the lady with the horse. Okay, and then the rest of these are just kind of like flowers. So let's just do some bundles and we'll be done with this transfer. So here's this little bit here. 3 pieces. So this is a good deal. You're going to get some florals and then just more florals and a tree. Super cute. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Vintage. Oh, you really like this one. I love the flowers too. And the tree. Sorry, I'm blocking the tree. Vintage affair, thank you. And then like just a couple more here. I don't know what is going on in this. I thought it was like a horse that fell over or something, but I think it's just rocks. Okay, these 3 pieces. Like I said, I'm not sure what this is exactly. You guys know? I don't know. Since it's weird, I'm gonna throw in this too. Do you have sheets of, hold on, let me reread that comment in a second. So you're getting this piece, this piece. This is kind of cute right here. This piece is kind of random. Good deal on these pieces. Thank you, Vintage Affair. If you guys asked the question and I missed it, just ask it again. I'm trying to, do you have sheets of twill, like the twill kind with floral? I'm not sure what you're asking there, I guess. Okay, last little bundle here. We're going to do the horse and then this like cottagey castle looking situation. And then that's all of that transfer. But if you would like the whole thing, I have the whole thing. Unless anybody bought it yet, but thank you guys so much. And we're going to get to another DIY here in a second. And you guys check out the buy it now, because I got lots of stuff that you might want to go along with these, like some paint, some sealer. These are Dixie Belle. These are Dixie Belle transfers. Thank you, Vintage Affair. Okay. Yeah, I started selling Dixie Belle, so I've been getting some of their products. Jeez. So I actually also have, like I said, I'm not sure what you were asking exactly, but I do have these transfers, or not transfers, I'm sorry. These are decoupage paper, which is what I was getting ready to show you guys here on this little bunny thing. So I'm going to show you guys that technique. Literally so easy. Same with transfers, like it's cake. These are so cute. Last week or the week before, I used this one, this little like Peter Rabbit. It's in there. So it's about like a 4x6. And you just decoupage it onto whatever surface, like wood, preferably, usually. And then I have this as well in the buy now. It should be. Let me see if I can pin them. Also, if you guys didn't know this already, when you're shopping in like the buy it now, especially like mine or people who have a lot of stuff in their buy it now, I'm sure you guys already know, but you can filter. So here's that one pinned. Oh my God, my iPad case is junk. Okay. I need to get a new one real bad. Anyway, so there's that one pinned if you guys are interested in that one. And then here's this one, the one I just showed with the bunnies on it. This is what I'm going to get ready to use. I'm going to use some of this here in a minute that I have left over. But anyway, what I was telling you guys was at the top here, you can take this little thing right here and do sort by the newest. Sort, creation time, newest. And then it'll show you the things that I have recently added, which is really helpful, I think, personally. If you're in here each week, it's just easier to see what's new, you know. It's a little tip for you. Right, we have those. And then I haven't even loaded these ones in. So honestly, this one will have to be 10. And I don't even know what the price on this one will have to be. But how pretty are these ones, you guys? This one's kind of like postcardy vibe, which is like my favorite. And then this one I thought was really pretty as well. So I will have those ones available soon too. But for now, the bunny ones are available. And then looks like we're going to go, what are we going to do next? Oh yeah, this thing here we're going to do next. So somebody already got one of these giveaways. I'm going to run the other one right now. There it is. Yeah, just a couple pro tips. Just kidding. All right, so yeah, this is what the giveaway is for, and I'm getting ready to show you guys what we're doing for this. So simple, literally. I'm not even actually going to paint this because it's just raw wood. Love this. Thank you. I might paint the edge though once I'm done. But oh my God. What is happening? I'm throwing things. My iPad's flying away. So if you're new to this, because I was like last week, when you have these napkins, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but you have to take, there's layers. I did not know this. So there's like layers of napkin, plies, okay? Plies, there's the word for. And you take it off. So I've already done that to these pieces that we're getting ready to use. Yeah, I got the dropsies. So if you do want to do a decoupage thing with a napkin, if you didn't already know this, I'm sure most of you guys already know this. You take off the layer, the ply. It's usually easier than that. Wow. Okay, but yeah, so that's what you do. You just get rid of this piece. It makes it thinner so that when you decoupage it on there, it's not like crazy thick. This napkin would be so cute decoupaged onto this too. Like, I don't know what to do, actually. Wouldn't that be so adorable? You didn't know that? Oh, well, good. I'm glad that helped. Glad that was helpful. Okay, so I'm going to take my satin clear coat. And we're going to, so I have different sizes of this. So there's the small one. This is actually it's the 16 ounce. I have a smaller one, which is a little more affordable, of course. So that's pinned there if you do end up wanting some of this. But if you want the bigger ones, obviously the bigger ones are the better deal if you think you're going to be doing multiple projects, like over a course of time. I know, I was just thinking that. Maybe make it reversible and put something in here. I might do that. That'd be really cute. So anyway, all we're going to do is put a layer of, sometimes you could paint the background first, but I'm not going to do that because this will be fine. This paintbrush is kind of wet still, which that's okay too. So I'm going to just take the sealer, put it on here. Just a nice thin, like flat, smooth layer. And then we're going to stick the napkin on here. Nice and flat. And then we're just going to put a layer on top of it. And that's literally it. Good morning, Twice Treasure. How are you? And then I'm going to paint the edges. And I might take some of my distressing wax and my glaze today and make it a little distressed. So you guys can see that too. Which, and Duke, I know you were interested in the brown wax. I do have that today. If anybody is interested in brown wax, I'll show you guys how to use it. It's one of my favorite products. That and this is my favorite product. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Yay. How did that go? I feel like you did so good. I was only able to watch for a few minutes. I forget what we were doing. I feel like I was like out to eat or something. Because it was it the evening? Yeah. But I tuned in. I tried to for a minute. You were doing good. So you said the Pro Stars one or the Rising Stars? I can't remember. And sometimes this gets a little lumpy, wrinkly, but that doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, I know there's techniques that you can use, like where you use an iron and things like that, but it doesn't bother me. I feel like the underneath layer needed to be a little bit thicker because it's like popping up. So here, we're going to put a little bit underneath real quick. Oh, shoot, you guys. This might have had another ply that I needed to take off. Okay, this might be the fail. Hold on. Yeah, there was another ply. Okay, so learning moment in action here. There was another ply on this that I should have removed. So if you guys want these as a giveaway, remove the other ply. That's the problem there. Okay, so now we're going to try again here and glue it to the wood. Basically, that's all you're doing is gluing it. Like arts and crafts for adults. Okay, problem solved. Real life crafting, yeah. Yeah, right? If you're not learning, what are you doing? That's crazy. It fits better now, too. And it is lumpy, but like I said, that doesn't bother me. Because once I distress it, too, it's going to look cool. Because some of those creases will kind of pop out with the distressing wax. All right, we're going to put a layer on top, then we're going to dry it, and then we'll distress it. Maybe I'll paint the edge. Like, I feel like this is just such an easy way to make things look like they're just, like, straight out of Hobby Lobby. But it doesn't cost you very much. Once you have the products, like, it's really actually a pretty affordable way to do DIYs. I'm going to dry this for a minute, and then I'll sand off the edges. Oh, yeah, congrats on the giveaway. You got you one of these little pieces, so you can do a little decoupage. I think you can buy these at Dollar Tree, these little things right here. Oh, you said Rising Stars one? Yeah, I needed to go back through the comments there. Okay. Rising, it was great. Good. Awesome. Right. And then I have one, if you guys wanted to, if you didn't win the giveaway, you want one of these, I have one available. Pink. Where did I put it? Can you buy it now? Yeah, right here. If you wanted another piece of this, I have one available. This is going to be cute. Patience is another thing you need a lot of when you're crafting, I feel like. Like, especially, so who was it that asked about the rust stuff earlier? I might show that next week, just because it is such a process. Oh, Marina. Yeah, you. I might show that next week. So you guys bookmark, I don't know if I have a specific craft show scheduled, like, set up, but bookmark all my shows. Yeah, I do, actually. I have one set for 3/9, but I'll probably be on next Monday, which is not 3/9, right? So anyway, just bookmark all those, and then I will try and show it again live. But it is just such a process. I can also show you my chart down here of my little flower frogs that I have rusted, and I can show you what, combination gets you what look. Oh, I messed that up. There we go. All right, that's that. Still a little tacky, so I'm going to be really gentle on the edges here when I, you want to see that? Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to sand the edges off. I ran this show in the arts and crafts category today, guys. So I'm really happy that there's 37 people in here. That's exciting. Because usually when I do that, there's like 0. So that is just looking so cute. Oh my gosh. So simple and so cute. So I think I'm going to take my pink paint, which I have right here, and paint the rim, the edge, we call that. Oh my gosh. My iPad is so glitchy. Okay. That's the trick I need to learn. Yeah, that's the trick. Did you use the sealer both under and over the napkin? Yes. So I put sealer on first. Put this on first. And then on over it as well. So just basically you just glue it on. All right, so we're gonna use the color Conch, which is really nice pink. I think I might not have any available right now. Gosh, you guys, keeping this like inventory, keeping track of it's very hard. What you have and don't have. Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of this around the edge. And there's a couple spots where the transfer like didn't cover. So I'm gonna kind of put the pink like on the front, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like right over here, because there's a little bit of wood showing. I'm gonna put it on the front too. Kind of blends the transfer in. That makes sense. This part takes concentration. Okay. That way this just looks a little more complete. Oh my gosh, it's cute. So yeah, every time you're at the Goodwill bins or anywhere, grab you some of these things. That's where I get these little wood plaques. I even grab them sometimes when they even have stuff on them. Like I grab these kind too. Like these ones, I'll grab these out of the bins because these are still really fun to put like this kind of thing on or a transfer. Okay. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. Just kind of makes it look complete. This corner is popping off, so I'll probably put a little bit more sealer on that, but yeah, cute. Got a little bit dried. So yeah, that technique is the same thing you would do for these. Like these decoupage papers that I have in the Buy It Now. I just think they're so simple. And then this one is like one of my favorites as well. It's in there. So yeah, that's that. And then we're gonna do, thank you. It is a really good pink. You need that coat to use with it. Yeah, HH, you kind of do need the coat to go under it or over it. I mean, honestly, if you have Mod Podge on hand, you could use Mod Podge. The only problem is Mod Podge is very thick. So, like Dixie Belle Sealer, obviously, I mean, I'm not trying to like sell it to you. I mean, I am, but I'm not. But it's a nice like consistency. So it's a good like thin, so it doesn't like get all chunky. I don't know. It's really nice. Did you order one? Yay, Angelique. Awesome. I'm excited for you. So yeah, I had this piece left from that I've already used one of them myself. So I was thinking about putting it on this today, on this little canister. So let me go ahead and get this cleaned up though, right here where we did this. Just gonna put a little bit more on that corner. I think somebody purchased the last bunny thing, I think. So thank you for grabbing that. So that's that little cutie. How fun. So we could also make it reversible too. We could put something back here, like the other napkin that I have. We could totally do that. I don't know if I'm gonna do it today, but like one of those little pieces would look really good in there. Yeah, that's that. Let me put this away. That's the thing too about these paints is that literally took me like not even a full lid's worth of paint to do that whole edge. So if you do buy this, you'll be able to paint the rest of your life pretty much. Unless you're painting furniture, then it takes up some paint. But yay, you're gonna be a Dixie customer. Awesome. Let me move these out of the way so I don't get paint on them since you guys got those for the giveaways. you guys want, I've just thought about, I can run this if anyone does want to grab this today. Oh, I was going to show you guys, I'm scatterbrained today. I'm so sorry. I was going to show you guys how to distress it. So let's do that. I need to make sure I don't forget to take my paintbrushes to wash them after I get done. The paint is Dixie Belle paint. My buy it now is filled with all the paint, all the colors. I have the paint chart in there so you can look at the chart to see if there's a color you want. But yeah, we got all kinds of colors. It's silk paint. So Dixie Belle silk paint is all in one. So it's a primer, the paint, and a sealer all in one. So yeah, it's really, really great. It really is. I used to use Dixie Belle's regular paint line that's not a coat, not a top coat, and a primer all in one, and it's good too. But now, honestly, I prefer this paint because it's all in one, and that's way simpler. Yeah, best paint ever. So with the wax, mine is super, super old. Like probably, I'm not kidding you, 6 years old. Because I started this stuff back when I had my son and he's 7. So mine is very dried out, but yours, if you guys get it, it won't be quite as dried out. So I do have these, like I said, available now. It took forever to get them in, but finally here. If I can pin them. Oh my gosh, did I not load them in? You're kidding me. And Nick's probably like, Shayna. Oh my gosh, they're not in there, are they? The brown waxes are not in there. Hold on. I'm going to put them in really quick. Give me 1 second. I can find it. What the heck? I can't find it. Anyway, so Dixie Dirt, please crackle. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Looking for something. You're creeping me out. The Van Dyke glaze is in there, yeah, but the wax isn't, is it? Oh, here it is. Is this a 10 ounce? Yeah, 10 ounce. Okay, so we're gonna put it in really quick. Sorry, bear with me, guys, because if I'm gonna show it to you guys, I want to have it in there. The picture's not gonna be beautiful, but oh crap! All right, bear with me. I'm so sorry, guys. I like to have this stuff done, obviously, before I'm live. Take a picture. There we go. Craft supplies. Bursting wax. The Van Dyke brown glaze is really nice too. So that is what I used on this. The brown glaze, the Van Dyke brown glaze. You can kind of see it on here. It's so subtle. Like, and it's kind of in there. I kind of did like a, this way. This is a really good color. This is a cactus, this green. And then I took the Van Dyke brown glaze and just kind of made it look a little, I don't know, deeper and then just older kind of. So that's what the glaze does. You know what I'm saying? The brown glaze. The description, I'm just going to put brown wax. And then I'll fix it later. So I have 3 and where did it go? 10 ounces. Okay. I kind of wish they made a smaller size of this, but yeah, this is the only size. Actually, oh wait, there might be a smaller size. Okay, so there's this. It's pinned. If you're interested, there's the 10 ounce can of Dixie Belle brown wax. I meant to have already in there, but yeah. So I'll show you guys how to use it. So we're gonna get a chip brush. This thing's ancient and old too. And like I said, this will last you forever because I've had this for probably 5 years, and I just use it to distress things, and I've used it to distress furniture too, actually. So, and then I just kind of like lightly do like the corners first and the edges. And then just kind of dry brush it across lightly. would be a good thing to use glaze for as well. And then I'm going to do the edges. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty subtle, but I think it looks pretty good. You guys probably can't even see it really. It's very subtle. And then on the edges, it's just really subtle. Like it just kind of adds a little bit of something to it. Get that a little bit dry. And then I do have the smaller size. I guess I didn't realize. So yeah, there is a baby size of the brown wax. So that might actually be better for you guys. Oh, one wax size. Thank you. Awesome, guys. And I'll load in these ones real quick too. The baby ones. They're going to be 15. Take photo. And then I have actually black wax too. This is the 4 ounce. You guys, when I first started Whatnot, this is how I did my shows. I loaded the thing in like on my live. Isn't that crazy to think? Like that's, yeah. People would just hang out. People actually watched me too. Like it's surprising looking back that like anyone even was ever in my sales. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. Okay. So there's the little baby waxes. If you guys just want a smaller version of it. Yeah, let's go back to that. So just the baby version, the little baby bottle of it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then I think I'll load in the black too if you guys are interested in black. Because same thing. I mean, it does the same, basically the same thing. But if you're just interested in black. I wish I could figure out how to do that thing with the quantity on here and whatnot. I don't know how to do it. Or not quantity, sizes, I mean. The sizes thing where you can have like a variant. Okay, got 5 of those. Sorry guys, like I said, should have done this before, but. All right, there goes the little ones. So the black ones are loading in right now too. Pin those if you're interested in black. And then I guess while we're here, I might as well load in the big black ones too. That sounds bad. Okay. It has to be in your buy it now. It has to be in your buy it now. Oh yeah, choose the size variant. Yeah, I know. I've seen that the little part in here where it says like, you know, the size thing. Because I tried to upload it. I tried to do it with shirts one time because I had some shirts and I was like, well, that'd be a perfect thing to have in like, you know, you have 2 smalls, 2 mediums, whatever. Tried clumpy. It dried clumpy in all the crevices. Oh no. Oh, what's the question? Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll go back up and read all the questions in 1 second. $10 Okay, after I get this in here, we should have it. Pretty much I have everything in that I have, except for the big brown glazes. But I only have 2 of those, so it's okay. And the small ones should be in there. And I have 3 of the big ones. What were they gonna be? 27. Okay, guys, so there's the wax, the big one, the black one. Okay. There's that. You guys can grab those if you're interested in the black wax. The black gives a very nice, like, old antique look if you use the black. Yeah, big black wax. That could get dangerous. Okay, so posted it above. I think we need you on our plate wall parade to share plate transfers. Yeah, that'd be fun. But the problem is I hate more than anything shipping plates. Actually, hate it. Does the best thing wax come in clear? It does come in clear, but I did not order the clear. I can though, and I can do an order of clear because I do need to put in an order for some other colors. I'm out of pink and I'm out of Badlands. The problem with doing this, I'll be honest with you guys, is I have to pay for the shipping for this. So sometimes, like when I put these big orders in, it's like $200 for the shipping, and I like want to cry. But if you ship it to an industrial, what is it, like an industrial place or something, or commercial building, you can get it for free. But I'm like, what? Anyway, yeah. So Lintro, I can get the clear for you guys. I want to repaint it and seal it. What do I do? Okay, wait, hold on. What are you repainting? It has to be in the bite now. Got that one. Hope you do one of these bells behind you with the patina. Yeah, I can do that, Marina. I can paint the bells next week with the patina paint for sure. I'll do that. So bookmark next week's DIY show too. So you painted something, then you put 3 layers of gator hide on it, but didn't like how it dried. It was dried clumpy. You want to repaint it yourself. So you'd have to strip it almost. Like you'd have to. Hold on. Which wax is best for plates? So I wouldn't use wax on plates. I would use sealer on plates. And you could use this kind. You could use the satin, the flat, or the gloss. Honestly, on a plate, probably gloss. But I actually would get a spray sealer, like a spray polyacrylic. Like, let me show you. I don't have the spray version, but this in a spray version. Matte, satin, whatever kind. Matte, satin, flat. Wait, that's the same thing. Gloss, that's what I meant to say. And get the spray version. And that's how I seal these on glass as well. I seal them with the spray. Because if you use this, you can do it, but it's just going to be like streaky and you're going to see it. So I would recommend the spray bottle of this. Yeah, so Candy, I would say you need to strip it. Like sand it, like beyond sand it, you need to strip it. So get some stripper and like actual chemical stripper, and you would need to like strip all that back off. Because sanding it through 3 layers of gator hide is going to be pretty, like, take you forever. And can I use any of the transfers you said? Yeah, so any of the transfers, if they're transfers, you can use any of them on plates. I need to get more, you guys. I'm going to put in an order for transfers. I love transfers so much. But these, decoupage is not the same. So you need to seal. This goes on, like, on the wood. That goes on with a sealer, then the thing, and then this another layer of sealer. So the decoupage paper and the transfers are different. These are just, the transfers are so simple though. You just literally peel them off, press them on, and you're done. And then you don't have to seal this. Like, it's good to go if you're just gonna have it like up on a wall or something. But like I said earlier, if you're gonna use this as a tray, I would seal it. And then I would not use wax for it. I would use a sealer because like the wax is not gonna soak in to this plate, if that makes sense. Like, I think wax kind of needs to be porous. Whatever you put wax on, I think it kind of needs to be porous. I don't know for sure, though. Yes, you can use Mod Podge for the sealer and for the decoupage as well, for sure. But I was explaining earlier, the issue with Mod Podge, honestly, is that it's so thick. The sealers, like the sealers that Dixie Belle has, or even if you get a sealer, like any kind of sealer, like that polyacrylic that I just had a second ago, they're made to be like thinner. You know, because when you put them on to furniture or whatever, they're made to just be like a light layer over the item. Whereas Mod Podge is, you know, it's more of a glue. So it's thicker and chunkier and it's harder to work with once you put it on here. So yeah, I would recommend if you want something to be nice and flat and good to use a sealer. Did you do to make an ornate frame look like old dirty gold? Oh, that's a fun question. Oh my gosh. So I actually have an old frame that I just, let me see. Let me make sure I got through all the comments here. Yeah, I don't have very many transfers for sale right now. The only transfer I have for sale right now is this whole thing right here. And then I think I I think I have a few strawberry ones left if they're still in there. Other than that, I'm out of transfers right now. I need to get some more, which I'm gonna put it in order for like some springy floral ones because transfers have been doing really good on here. So, but yeah, let me get to that gold question there. What color combo wax would you do to make an ornate frame look like old dirty gold? So, you guys, that's such a fun question. So let's see. We have all the gilding waxes. We've got antique gold gilding wax, which is in the buy it now. We have regular gold gilding wax, and then there's also a bronze gilding wax. So if you guys have never used those, I can probably find something to wax real quick. Let me go get something, and I'll wax it real quick to show you guys. So here's this one. We can probably play around with this and see what are the transfers made out of. Oh gosh, I don't know. Like right here says works on many different surfaces, including glass, wood, mirrors, furniture. Rub-on transfers. It doesn't say like what they're made of. I mean, they're kind of like a sticker, but they're really thin, if that makes sense. So like once you get them onto your surface, they're more of a plastic, I guess. So decoupage, this is paper. Decoupage paper is paper. So these things that I have in buy it now, or this one here, they're like a paper. They're kind of like napkin material, if that makes sense. Yeah, so this is like maybe a vinyl. It's more of a plastic, if that answers your question. It's not paper. It's a sticker type of thing, but it's not just like you're sticking a sticker onto the item. No. This would not be dishwasher safe at all. No. This would be for just like decor, set it on the wall, don't touch it type of thing. You would not want to use it as like, you would not want to put that on there and then use this. And even if I was to go like this right now, this would scratch right back off until I sealed it with something. But when you put them on wood, they're more likely to, they're not gonna just scrape right off. Yeah, plates only, display only. Yeah, they're not thick. The ones that I have are not thick. The strawberry ones are a little thicker and they're a little glossier than the actual Dixie Belle transfers. But okay, so let's make this frame look kind of old today. And then that'll probably be all we are gonna do for today. But let me show you guys, I have the gold. I have all the gold gilding waxes. These are so fun. If you guys have ever used Rub and Buff, these are like that, but even cooler. So let's use antique gold. So you want to make it look like an old dirty frame? Is that what you were saying? So this here, I actually took yesterday and put like, it looks more like that with like dark. It was like a darker brown, I guess. And I took, what did I take and put on this? Antique wax, which I don't have this available, but I took this and like darkened it up. So that's what I started with. So we're going to put the gold gilding wax on and see what it looks like. So I'm going to use antique gold. Just any brush. And then let's just make it look gold. Oh, this is already looking cool. And I'm not going to try and get down in the crevices. I'm just going to kind of do like a light, like a dry brushing on this because this frame already is like perfect for what you just like asked for. It's funny. Okay, that actually looks really sweet. So that's how the gold gilding wax does that. No, I guess I said that wrong. It was not this. It was like, okay, see, like in there, it was more of like a, like, what's the word? It was like a bronze. That's the word. It was like a bronzy color. And then I took the dark wax, this dark wax, which like I said, I don't have this available, but you actually, wait a minute. Yes, I do. I do have black wax, black glaze. I mean, black glaze right here. So yes, this is what this would do. You would put the black glaze down first. Sorry, this is probably getting confusing. There's so many things. So yeah, you'd put the black glaze down first, because that's what I did here. I used this one though, just be straight up with you. But they're the same thing. Black glaze, black glaze. So I can load this in. And that's what I covered it with that first the other day. Because I thought that it looked better with just wax on it. But then if you take, so I would just wait for it to dry. So like the glaze, you would just wait for it to dry and then you would put the gold on it. Let me load these in. The gold gilding wax is pinned if you guys are interested in it. It'll last you forever too. All these things will last forever. All right, let's get this in here. Thank you guys for asking all these questions. I really appreciate it. It's so much fun. Five of them. And this glaze looks blue, like in the thing, but it's not. It's black. Okay, glaze. This is the 4 ounce. 12, 19. Okay, so those are in there. If you need some black glaze, which is like basically what I did here on this frame. It started out as like a bronzy color. The other day I did black glaze on it. And then we just took the gold gilding wax and just kind of dry brushed it across. And I think that looks pretty cool. The other thing now, what you could do is if you wanted it to kind of even look older again, is even more old, is I don't have this either today. I could order it though if you guys think you'd be interested in it. It's called Dixie Dirt. Literally, it's got like powder in it. That didn't show you guys that. And it's perfect to put this on after you use that glaze, that gilding wax, because then it'll kind of stick. So it's literally like a powder. And you can just kind of, it's messy. And then if that kind of covers too much, like see how that kind of did there? Kind of made it look old. But then if you don't like it, you're like, nah, I like it better gold. You just can go right back over it with your gold. Like this. And you can kind of focus that dirt like down into the crevices. So you can kind of like get it down in here so that it literally looks like it's dirty, like old and dirty and distressed. And it kind of adds like a texture too. And like I said, it's good to do it after you put on like the wax or something. That way it sticks. The other way to use it, I think you can put, I don't know if you put sealer on first. Yeah, so apply wax, wait until tacky, and then apply the dirt. So that's exactly how you do it. And then some of it, obviously, Oh, that's pretty cool. And then you use to seal this, sealer, just like this, satin sealer. Ooh. Yeah, gilding wax needs time to cure. So, yeah. Let's see what it says. Oh, you're supposed to stir this before use. I've never stirred it. Clean your surface first. Allow your paint to dry first. Then spread a small amount of the gilding wax with your finger, cloth, or sponge or brush. And then let the gilding wax dry for 4 hours and lightly buff after 12 hours to produce a beautiful gilded finish. I've never done that. I've never actually buffed it because it's already beautiful like right now. That's crazy. So maybe it would look even better if you buffed it later, like when you come in later and use, like if you have a buffing brush, be kind of like this, but I don't have one right here nearby. You could use any brush though, really. Yeah, create your own style. Yeah, and actually, I wouldn't even seal this. I would just let it dry, but you could seal it with any of these sealers. Or if I had clear wax, you could seal it with clear wax. Or you could seal it with brown or black, which would even make this look a little darker to look kind of cool. Oh, cool. Questions? Okay. What black did you just load? So I just loaded the black glaze. which is basically like, it's basically the same product as this, which is what I used on this the other day, is antique glaze. It's literally the same thing. Like, they're probably the same exact ingredients. What's the best applicator to use for these? For the gilding wax, so it says use your finger, a cloth, a sponge, or a brush. I personally like using little chip brushes. Thank you guys for the purchases. What would you use to seal this? Okay, got that question. Yeah. Okay, I think we're caught up on questions. Oops. I thought I might be missing the best technique, but yeah, good to know it's preference. Yeah. Wait, what are we what's preference again? Struggle with how to apply. Oh, brush, sponge. Yeah. So yeah, you could even take your finger here if you wanted to and just apply it with your finger. This stuff's stinky though, so I personally don't really like getting it all over me. Wax application. Yeah, and that's definitely personal preference. So if you're going for like a distressed look with the wax, I mean, wax is technically supposed to be like a sealer, right? You know, but I have always used it as kind of a distressing medium. Yes, so antique gold, let's compare them. Yeah, gold is more bright. So the antique gold, there's the color difference. Antique gold is, you know, a little deeper, and that is more, I say this looks more like brass. I'll put it on here. I'll put the gold on the other side so we can kind of experiment. Oh, and somebody asked about me to show you guys the rusty stuff earlier. I will do that. Let's put gold on this side. So I don't really feel like they're too different. Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah. So there's the gold, and then there's antique gold with the dirt on top. So antique gold would be a little bit brighter if I didn't put dirt on top. And then there's gold if that's the look you prefer. And then I don't know, I'm gonna use the bronze on the bottom just to see what it looks like. So this is bronze. It's even darker. Yeah, so it's probably not even really gonna show up because it's dark. This is kind of what the frame looked like originally. Was kind of like a bronze. Kind of a red, actually. So there's bronze on the bottom, antique gold, and gold. And then I just got copper too, but I've never used the copper. Yeah, thank you for hanging and watching. Okay, we didn't get to this, but I think that's probably good for today, guys. I think we sold some stuff, and I'll get all that stuff packed. Thank you guys so much for the purchases too. You guys have any more questions? Next week, I want to show you guys the rusty stuff. If you're still in here, if anyone was still in here and wanted to see how the rusty products work, let me put all my paintbrushes right here so I remember to wash them. So let me take you guys off of here, and I'll take you guys over here to the little rust stuff. All right, so here's my little like experiment that I did, I guess. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me grab mine really quick. Sorry, bear with me. I'm gonna have to rotate here for a second. All right, so this is the patina line, and it's to make things. It's so much fun. Like I said, I'm gonna demonstrate it again next week. It's just that this is such a spray the spray on it, let it dry, and then you can kind of determine whether you like it or not. So there's 3 different paints in the patina line. You have the patina iron paint, you have copper. Sorry, ignore my floor. I need to sweep down here. Copper paint, and then bronze are the colors of the paint. And then here's the combos. There's a patina green spray, yellow spray, and then blue spray. So it's kind of a lot. It's kind of overwhelming. Copper. This was copper with blue and yellow. And look how cool that gets you, that like minty. Such a cool look. This is the yellow right here. This is what the yellow spray does. Gives you that real gold looking patina. And then the blue gives you this. And then the bronze. Okay, so here's my bronze section. Yeah, so bronze with green spray is right here. That's pretty cool too. Look at that. It looks like legitimately old. And And then there's bronze with blue spray. Looks kind of neat. Bronze with yellow spray. That's probably my favorite, like to get the real, like authentically looking rusty. And you guys, this is what they started out looking like. So isn't that neat? It's pretty cool. And then copper with green, copper with blue, copper with yellow. And then I just recently learned that you're actually, iron with blue is actually not a reaction. Like but it actually kind of does look cool. But it's supposed to like not react at all. I was reading it in the description of the iron and the blue paints the other day in the description on the Dixie Belle website. And it actually is no reaction, but it kind of looks like it does. And then this is iron with green. Iron with green is supposed to be like the most legit rust. Like that's what they just advertise it as, like this one. This combo is yeah, these are pretty cool. And then iron with yellow, I think it looks like a pretty good rust as well. And then this one, copper with, oh, I didn't kind of show you these. Copper with yellow, copper with blue. I think the blue looks kind of cool. Look at that. Really bright blue. So yeah, those are kind of fun. That's just how, if you guys want to screenshot that, maybe if that would help you a little bit. It's not like the most professional thing ever, but Marina, I don't know if you're still in here. And then I thought this one was kind of fun. I painted this one pink paint and some copper paint, and then I used a blue spray on it. It looks like it's just been sitting in like a bleach-filled tub or something. So yeah, that is that, you guys. That's the patina line. Let me pin some of those things if you guys are interested in that. But I'm going to show it next week. I just recently restocked like the bronze paint. So we just got some more of that. I have irons still. And then, but yeah, so it's all over there. But yeah. Oh, give you a moment to screenshot. Yep. Back that up. And my writing is it's kind of hard to see, but if you zoom in, you can probably kind of help you. Got it? Okay. So yeah, you guys, that is, get up here. Whoa, close up. That is everything for today that we'll probably work on. So bookmark next Mondays. I try to do this every Monday. I have missed a few, but you got it. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna try to order some more transfers and then maybe some of those other products that you guys are interested in, like clear wax, and I need some more colors of paint. Sorry, I'm kind of sideways there. Yeah, thank you all so much for being here this morning. I always tell myself if I sell one thing of this, I'll be happy. So I really appreciate you guys. So let's find somebody to raid, and I'll see you guys. I'll be on Wednesday. Ooh, let me give you guys a really quick little preview since you're still in here of my Wednesday sale. I'm super excited about it. It is like my favorite colors of like spring and stuff like that. Let me show you guys really quick. But this is going to all be on Wednesday. And it's not quite ready yet, but how cute is all this stuff? I just recently got some like wholesale, like look how cute those birds are. Oh my gosh. And I got some nests, and look at these little pink scalloped wagons. I'm so excited. So yeah, all that's going to be preloaded, and all that'll be available on Wednesday. But like I said, I'm still kind of staging it up and trying to make it look cute. So let me find somebody to raid, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday and next week. Let's just do Vintage Leah. She's right here on top. So let's do her.